right, and one about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me. I asked the universe, I said, what do you want? Well, I asked the universe, who the hell am I? Right? What am I, Darth Vader? I asked the universe, what the hell? No, I asked the energy around us. And whatever, I just informed prayer, put out a message. Hey, put out the word. Right? Talk to Petrolingo on the street. Hey, what's going on? What do you want to tell my people? That's what I said. All right? I got the surface energy right here. Either you're tired of fighting with somebody and you just wish things would fix themselves, or if that doesn't apply to you, I got to try to make thousands of people happy. Good luck. It's like herding cats. That's the primary energy. You're tired of fighting with somebody, tired of bickering, tired of arguing about something, a topic, or just always in general. You want things to be smoothed out. Or somebody's bored. This is an or. Somebody's bored around you and they're picking a fight with you. In either case, an opportunity to talk to somebody new. 8 wands, 3 wands, and a 4 of wands. To talk to somebody new is coming your way. If it's the person who is just bored and picking a fight with you, the opportunity to talk to somebody else will almost instantly present itself to you. This is a much better option. 9 cups. Okay? That's just a surface read. Let's see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm never one to just stick with a surface read. I like that. It's a standard tarot reading. You come into my tent at the carnival. It's probably all I'll give you, right? You maybe slip an extra 100 in or something like that. I might go a little deeper. I might do what I'm doing for you here, right? I might. I don't know. If you're hot, get a hot redhead coming in my tent at the carnival. She may not leave for a while. I mean, I'm just saying. I can't be trusted alone with a redhead. But anyway, all right. Let's see where we go here. Let's take this deeper. So somebody picking a fight with you. You fight with somebody all the time. Could be a friend. Could be love. I don't know. An opportunity to talk to somebody else is coming down. This could be a dangerous reading. Read the disclaimers. Make your own decisions, because if you're married and you bicker with your person, or in a relationship, and you bicker with your person all the time, an opportunity to talk to somebody else is coming and you might like them better. But I would like to point out to those people, if you're one of them, speaking as somebody who's been married, it'll be 23 years this June, right? Speaking of somebody who's been through that, relationships are, well, they're filled with the mundane. They're filled with the day-to-day. It's really easy to be a hero talking to somebody just a couple of hours a day or a few hours a day that you see them at work, right? So be careful about that. Careful about putting somebody on, well, Tommy's way better than you. That kind of a thing. I don't know about that. Tommy might just be trying to get in your pants. Okay, keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. But you do what you want to do. I wouldn't blame you. You know, and if it's all constantly fighting and stuff, you gotta do what you need to do for yourself. I can dig it. I'm not going to judge you or fault you for it. I'm just trying to remind you that it's real easy to be a superstar if you only spend 2 hours a day with somebody. It's a whole lot different. You spend every waking hour with them and have life and tie things together financially and the mundane and the kids and the whatever. You know. That's why there were so many divorces after COVID lockdowns. You know, everybody went to work all day. They didn't see their spouses 8-10 hours. You spend 24/7 with them, you go, I made a mistake, right? It's a bit of that kind of a thing. It's real easy when you're gone all day. Priestess at the bottom. So let's go deeper. That's just for those of you that are in a relationship. The rest of you, this is somebody you argue with a lot. They're either picking fights with you or you're fighting with them. So they're a fucker. Go talk to somebody new. It's going to present itself. There's a hidden opportunity for you. The energy is trying to help you. Okay? Smooth things. Look at this. Look, there's a hidden gem around you. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's your fucking mail carrier. I have no idea. But there's a hidden gem around you. It's a King of Pentacles. Underneath the hidden energy. Crossing the hidden energy. Ooh. Okay. Well, these will be crossing the center card I pull. Are you ready? Ace of Swords. 3 of Swords. Kurt Cobain in pain. And what's red with that? Ace of Pentacles. The other card wanted to come out with it, an Emperor. A proper, right? As my English following might say, a proper emperor, right? How about that? That's nice. I don't sound like my mother, but she is British. I do know the sayings. I got you. And I like Nando's too. At the end of the day here, there's one. At the end of the day here, I got that. I know. I used to pick on the people on Every Way is Essex or whatever that show is called. The Only Way is all the time because they always say, hey, and at the end of the day, well, it is. It just sort of flows out. I don't know what it is. There's no script for these readings. I think some people forget that. You try it. I've got to take energy, quickly take feelings, translate it into words, and say something that makes sense. Kind of give me a second, right? I'm not as young as I used to be. Dangerous for me to say this. I don't want to, in case you are that married person watching me. Okay? It's the arguing, the constant that and whatever it is that's upsetting you is happening to show you that you've used up all the karmic debt is gone. There's no karma between you and that person anymore. Whoever it is. It could be just some prick at work. It could be just somebody picking on you because they're bored and it's what they're used to doing. It could be that with the Four of Cups as the other option, right? It could be that they're just used to it, so it's out of habit. So whether it's you're in a relationship with somebody or that you argue with, or you work with somebody that you constantly argue with, or it's a friend or whatever, or they're just somebody bored and picking a fight with you, it's something that they're doing out of habit. In other words, they might be a bully and do that with everybody, or if you're in the relationship, it's just something that's almost like a ghost energy. It just keeps repeating. It's magnetic resonance. It's left over. There's nothing. There's nothing. Just look at the card. There's nothing left. That's why Kurt's screaming, oh my God, my records don't sell anymore. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing left. Everybody already has the record, Kurt. No one's buying it anymore. You didn't stick around to make another one, right? I don't know what to tell you. But I do have an emperor. I do have a proper emperor here, and an Ace of Swords that I'm very interested to pull on. I will pull on the Three of Swords before I do. But at the bottom of this is a star. There's something I think you manifested this proper emperor. Okay? This is somebody with this shit together. I got an Ace of Pentacles and a balanced emperor and a hidden gem, right? A King of Pentacles. And underneath that, by the way, I've got a fucking Hierophant. Okay? So, stop it. When something's done, people do this all the time. Relationships, jobs, whatever it is, situations, I don't care. They stay with things well past the expiration date. When you do that with food, you get sick. When you do that with your heart, you get that. Okay? It's just, when something's over, when something's done, it's done. That's all there is to it. You got to decide what's best for you. The moment you do that, you spot this hidden gem. A little light bulb goes off. Oh my God. And I called Steve an asshole. He was right. Yeah, I'm probably right here, but it is hidden. All right, it's not who you think it is, a proper emperor. It could be somebody just waiting. If you're in a relationship, maybe you're married or whatever, it's somebody waiting for you to get out of it. They're probably lurking around like some kind of friend right now. That's a common trick. You'd be surprised. I've had friends that have gotten divorced, and you'd be surprised how many of the supposed friends that were friends of the couple when they were around them, how many of those actually show up with wine, just want to make sure you're okay, that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, okay, and they don't leave till the next morning. Shit happens all the time. People just keep it in their pants because you're taken. That's all. It's very common, In my parents' generation, they used to swap anyway. It was always somebody else in the kitchen in the morning. But it's a little different these days, I know. Three Swords, what do we get? Where are we going here? Make sure you make your own decisions. But I am This is a very strong. Yeah, look, I'm sorry. It is what it is. 10 swords crossing it. Okay, do I need to show you the fucking picture? Would you rather look at that picture? I'm not, you know, this is one of those readings where I wish I was wrong. I wish I wasn't me. You know, the cards are talking. The cards are yappy today. Whatever it is, and the longer you stay in a stale situation, the more this energy, the more potential there is for this energy to go more and more hidden, more and more hidden, more and more hidden, more and more hidden until it's fucking gone. Until you miss the opportunity. Right now, not unlike what I said in the World Point reading where I said we're at stage 1, we can fix it. Right? Later, if it gets later, we can't. Right? Right now, this energy is very strong. It's showing up in the reading. It's right here, front and center. You can see it, both cards. Proper Emperor. You know, if nothing else, if you want to smooth this out with this person, I mean, you're just repeating a pattern here. That's all you're doing. That's why the bickering's there. What's on top? Or the fighting, or whatever. I don't know how it's playing out. It could play out 1,000 different ways. I've given you the top 3, but if that isn't proof enough, I say it's over, and I pull 10 swords. It's ready for something else to begin. That 10 swords resets to what? Do you know? An Ace of Swords, right? If we're to match suits, guess what? That's an Ace of Swords. And it's tied, it's read with this proper Emperor. Hello. Okay, 9 Cups. It was once good. That's why we stay in things that are past their expiration date. They were once good. So what? So what? Your car was once new. Now it's rusted, the wheels fly off sometimes. Isn't it time to get a new one? No, it was once really nice. It was brand new. I picked it up at the show, at the dealership. Yeah, in 1979. Right? I mean, it is what it is. Why is that here? The King of Pentacles. Jesus. It was once your King of Pentacles. It's time for a new King of Pentacles. I think my car analogy I just gave was perfect. You know. Everybody that's driving around in a junker knows that it was once nice. Even the biggest piece of shit your friend buys for. I know, back in the day, there were people who would show up. We used to have this paper out here. I don't even know if it still exists. But in the Valley and in Los Angeles, we had something called the Recycler. And I don't even know if it's still a thing or not. I have no idea. But every friend I ever had, there was always somebody who got a $500 car out of the Recycler. Oh, I bought it for $250 out of the Recycler. You know, it was always a clunking fucking piece of junk. And one friend showed up. He said, "Wow, this thing's running choppy, but it's good. The spark plugs were plugged in the wrong order. I had to read the firing order off the block, or off the head of the engine. Actually, is where it's written on that one." And put them in the right order, and it was running great. You know, probably could have. And I joked. I said, "Well, they probably could have gotten $500 for it. Now you paid $250." But anyway, at one point in time, all of these junkers people were buying from the Recycler were brand new cars. They were terrific. They were somebody's. This is their first brand new car. It was their dream car. They saved to get it. It ends up being $250 in a fucking Recycler newspaper, right? And me plugging the spark plugs in the right order. Right. This was once something great. It isn't great. Every loaf of bread was once fresh. It doesn't mean you keep eating it when it's green. All right. Whatever. Fuck me. All right, here we go. Ace of Swords. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. But there's a brand new car, a brand new King of Pentacles, a brand new situation hidden in plain sight in your life. Whatever it is. This could apply to a job, a relationship, a person. I don't like readings like this because I catch shit for it. So, again, I'm going to put this up. I don't care. But make your own decisions. I'm just reading the energy. You can see the fucking cards, right? The 10 swords, the 3 swords. You understand my analogies, right? About a car. It was new. Now it's $250. How much money am I going to keep putting into this shit? That's the arguing portion of it, right? You catching my drift? Okay. All right. Ace of Swords. We all did it back then. We didn't have any money. We all bought the $500 cars from the Recycler. I had a Malibu I bought from the cycle. It wasn't $500. It was $850, but it was all right. I drove it for a few years. It's all right. Let's see where we go. You can only buy a car like that if you know how to work on them. Otherwise, the mechanics fees will eat you alive. You know. The benefit of working on your own cars is you just pay for parts. You don't overcharge yourself for the parts, and you don't charge yourself any labor. All right, here we go. Ace of Swords, tell me about it. Fuck my ass. This person might. I don't know. I mean, they might be into that. This is a proper emperor. Probably into all kinds of things. Whatever you want, right? It's a chariot. Oh, this is part of this proper emperor is part of your journey on this soulmate cycle. For fuck's sake, right? Oh, there's something. You're just dying to talk to somebody else, dying to whatever. I mean, just take it from the pre-shuffle and go from there. I mean, this is it just keeps getting better. I'm going to pull on the proper emperor. Just let me finish here because this resets to that. This is like a breath of fresh air. You can see the fresh air, can't you? It's right there, right? You can see it. It's all nice. Oh, the world. Oh, my God. It's a breath of fresh air. You can see the fresh air, right? It's the green man. Hello. Oh, fuck. Why is that here? I'm going to catch shit for this reading, right? Somebody's fucking husband's going to call me up. Oh, you do fucking stuff. Hey, man, I didn't do anything. I'm just pulling a tarot reading. All right, it's not my fault that the world came out with 10 swords crossing Kurt Cobain and the King of Pentacles lining up perfectly with a new one and a perfect car analogy. I mean, it's not my fucking fault, okay? If you miss this, this is your walk away from 8 cups and walk toward 9 cups. This is brand new. It's time. It is time. We are moving into a time, the lunar eclipse in Virgo that's coming up. It is a time to walk away from old tired habits, old tired routines, worn out situations, whatever it is. This could all be about a car for you, right? That old clunker. Yeah, you're keeping it because it was once really good. It ran really good. When did it run really good? 2004, it ran really good. 2004. 12 motherfucking years ago, it ran good, so you're keeping it. People do that with relationships too. You know, it is what it is. This card says it all. It's time. Breath of fresh air. All right, but or you could stay in this. You can. But it's just going to keep repeating over and over again and ending up getting stuck at 10 souls. I don't know if you could resolve it. I doubt it. I'll tell you why. There's nothing left. There's no karma. There's no energy. There's nothing there. Never mind Kurt Cobain down there. Just look at the sky. Look at the scenery. Never mind the heart too. Just look at the scenery. Right? There's nothing there. Right? It is what it is. The cupboards are bare. When there's nothing left, when all the karma's gone, it's time to go. You don't gain anything from it anymore. It only takes from you. Right? Think of the car. Again, back to a car. Yeah, it ran good back in 2004. It was a brand new car. Now it's a clunker. The wheel falls off sometimes, right? There's nothing left. It only takes from you. It's $800 a month at the mechanic. For $800 a month, you can lease a fucking Maserati. For God's sake, if you're putting $800 a month in $1,000 a car that's worth $1,000 on a good day, clunker, you're crazy. You know, you get yourself something better. You don't even have to go that high. All right? You could try something else. I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's go. The Emperor. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, if you got $900 to $1,200 a month to throw into a clunker, you can get yourself pretty much anything in the moderate range for a Ferrari or a Maserati. You might as well up your style, right? I might point that out because of the world card. This is whoever this emperor is. They're a fucking Ferrari or a Maserati. You got wheels falling off here, all right? All right, here we go. The Emperor. And I'm only harping on the car analogy. jokingly, so I can scream at the husband with the shotgun pointing at me. I was just talking about cars. Watch the video. It was all cars. Don't shoot. Right. Oh God. I hate readings like this, but it's true. You have to know. There's nothing left there. Could be a path, a soul's true path. It could be a career path. I don't know. I'm willing to do the readings that nobody else will touch. All right? I stick my neck out for you guys a little bit, but you can see it. I'm not making it up. I showed you the imagery. I'm pulling on proper emperor right now. It's just taking me a minute to shuffle. All right? This is an emperor with their shit together. It's the emperor you've been looking for. It's the fucking 9 of Cups, which is where you should be heading, away from these 8 broken ones, whatever this is, with wheels flying off and shit. All right? Fuck me. Unreal. Okay? Crossed. All of this is crossed by 10 cups, and this is like you dream of this person. It's the one you dream of. Like you're sitting there in your shit whatever, and you're I don't know, you're broke down on the side of the road in your shit car that you're keeping because it once ran good and the expiration date of energy is long gone. It's just taken from you, and this beautiful car of your dreams drives by you, so you start daydreaming about having it. Now you can have it, right? If it's a person, it's you're sitting there watching TV with your dead whatever who's fucking yelling, you're fighting all the time and whatever, and you see this person on TV and you start dreaming about, oh, I wish I was with that character, right? Whatever it is, boom, there they are. This is your dream emperor right here. Dream car, dream job, dream hobby, dream person. But again, I'm keeping it more cars and hobbies for my own safety. Make your own decisions and keep my motherfucking name out of it. All right, here we go. 10 of Wands. Why is that here? And the Moon. What's the bridge? Queen of Pentacles is the queen. We'll talk about these in a moment. The Queen of Pentacles is you. Look at you. It's absolute perfection in energy is bookending this proper emperor. You guys are perfect. I mean, this is like unreal, right? And interestingly enough, I can tie it back to the King of Pentacles over here. And you've got someone here, you thought this was your King of Pentacles. Just go with me on this. It's the Queen of Pentacles. You thought that this was your King of Pentacles. It's not. It may have been at one time, but there's a new King of Pentacles. So you're going from what you thought was a King of Pentacles relationship, where you used up all the energy, all the karma, it's whatever, into another one. King of Pentacles, the King and Queen of Pentacles are my favorite couple. They're the real deal. They're the ones that the other couples hate because they're not going to argue on the way home from the party, right? Everybody does that. You hold hands at the party and you're all nice in front of everybody. And on the way home, you don't even look at each other. One person's driving, the other one's looking out the damn window, just watching the scenery go by, mumbling something, right? You didn't have to talk to Linda for so long. What do you mean I didn't have to talk to Linda for so long? Well, that kind of a thing. That is not King and Queen of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles on the ride home. Oh, can we stop at Nando's? Oh, sure, absolutely. We should totally do that. Let's talk about these. On top here, why is this here? 10 Wands. Why is the 10 Wands here? The Moon. I'll give you a piece of advice. We'll say it's a card. Never be afraid to give a reading that might get buckshot up. Never be afraid to make a necessary change. There is a lot of too good to be true floating around. It's happening too fast, or I don't know. It doesn't matter. Even if the only part of this reading that isn't bullshit for you is this, okay? It doesn't matter. Even if all this isn't true and it wasn't me, I don't have this hidden proper emperor around me, it doesn't matter. It's better to have the hope of a proper emperor than it is to sit around with no hope in it, arguing all the time. It's something that's got no energy left to give you and just takes from you. It doesn't matter. Okay? So look at it that way. That's basically what it's saying. But it looks like it ends well for you. Probably poorly for me, unless if you put my name in it. But it ends well for you. Take it for what it's worth. Make your own decisions. Do what you want to do. It's just a fucking tarot reading, okay? It's about cars, in case anyone's wondering. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck. Remove that there. There you go. Good luck.